Okay, so I don't know if you saw the Fabrizio tweet yesterday, I think, and it talked about Andy Robertson. Atletico Madrid have made a bid, or they are interested in Andy Robertson, and Andy Robertson is very, very interested in the move. I just wanted to come on here and talk about Andy Robertson as a player. I feel like sometimes when a player leaves a club, but like if he leaves and it's already past the peak of his powers, I feel like sometimes we don't give them the appreciation, the flowers they deserve. So I just wanted to come here, rant about Andy Robertson. 'Cause I'm a Liverpool fan, and I mean, bona fide legend. Let me just tell you something. Andy Robertson has what, 60 Premier League assists or so? He was number 26. He's number 26 on the list. Should I tell you some of the players he's above? Eden Hazard, Mesut Ozil, Juan Mata. These are some of the most creative players in recent Premier League history. So, no, we have to give him his flowers. And I think something a lot of people forget is where Liverpool were before Robertson, really. I remember the 2013-14 season. That was the SSS season. Suarez went crazy. Title race, Gerrard slip. Terrible, terrible stuff. But that season, I think John Flanagan played left back for us most of the season. Jose Enrique was our first team left back, but he was injured. He was a good servant to the team. So John Flanagan held it down, but our defense wasn't good. Our defense was not good. We conceded like 50-something goals, even though we're going for the title. So obviously Suarez left that season, and we brought in Alberto Moreno. He was meant to be the new left back. And I can remember a goal Moreno scored, maybe his first, second, or third game against Tottenham. Crazy shot. I just slashed it across the corner. But we all know what happened to Moreno. He was okay, but he was a bit of a liability. He was rash. He went to the ground too easily, got sent off. So we kind of had a left back problem. And then Hull City came up, and they went straight back down, I think. But Robertson was like dynamic, going up and down, up and down, up and down. They also had Maguire. So even though the defense wasn't good, we took a gamble. It was cheap. And by the way, £8 million for Andy Robertson. That is going to go down as one of the best transfers in Premier League history, recent history. 8 million for a guy, left back, 2 Premier Leagues, a Champions League, an FA Cup, 2 Carabaos, all the things that come to the Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Cup. Like he's one of the leaders in the dressing room. This is a phenomenal player, man. And what made Andy Robertson so good? I think Andy Robertson is almost an ode to like old school fullbacks, because now we see all this inverting and I don't know, all this. Robertson just gets up and down, up and down, up and down, energy for days, quick, never gives up, tenacity. And he had a beautiful left foot. That early cross across the Salah. How many times did we see that? This guy is 26 on the assist table, above Eden Hazard. And this is not no slight on Hazard, by the way. So, I mean, I do think recent seasons, he's got a bit of criticism. And not completely unfairly. I do think he has had some poor games. I think this season he was a bit scapegoated. I think the Arsenal game against Saka, that kind of, when Saka torched him. But I mean, this is Bukayo Saka. Come on. I think also the Fulham game, he got sent off. The second Fulham game, some bad passes. The exit in the FA Cup against, who did we get knocked out against? I can't remember, but the exit, he wasn't great. But I still think this season he was a huge contributor, I've seen a lot of people saying Tsimikas in recent years. Tsimikas should come in for Robertson, but he's tried, but he's never held down the fort because Robertson was always, fall back. So I just think, I just want to give him his flowers because he's a phenomenal, phenomenal player. And Liverpool legend, bona fide. Said bona fide Liverpool legend. So, yeah, I just saw the news. I thought, let me come talk about Andy Robertson, give him his praise. Yeah. I think we can all agree that at a point, Andy Robertson was the best left back in the world. I think just maybe like 2018, just after Marcelo's peak, like 2019, 2020-ish, before the big rise of Alphonso Davies. Then that kind of became a debate. Maybe 2022, he started to slow down a bit. But I'd say 2019, 2020, those 2 years, I think was the best left back in the world, or definitely in those conversations. £8 million from Hull City, legend. So yeah, yeah, I don't hold him back for leaving. I think it's about time. I'd have loved to see him. I'd love to see. I'd love to see him for one more season, help Kirkes get into the position with the experience and everything. But I understand, it's Atletico Madrid. It's not like it's scrapped. That's a big top European team. He's gonna face off against Trent. That's gonna be interesting. That's a dynamic fullback pairing. One of the best I think the Prem's ever seen. So that should be cool. He had 1 year left on his contract, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we'd have extended it, to be honest. So if Atletico come in with like 2-3 years, final few years of your career at the top level, maybe he goes back to Scotland. I think it's a good deal for him, and I don't want to see him go. He's a funny guy. Was like the banter of the team, everything. But yeah, I just want to give him his flowers. Bona fide, certified Liverpool legend, 100%. A player that's just been synonymous with Liverpool's success over these past 8 years or so. He's just a phenomenal left back. So I just want to give him his flowers. Yeah. Wish him all the best. Hope he does well in Madrid. I hope he has a good time. And yeah, big ups to you, Andy Robertson. Big respect. Thank you for everything you did for my club.